Okay, now let's look at another way people get paid. Wages. Okay, wages is money for hours worked. Usually gets paid weekly. Okay, so this is your typical job while you're at school. Okay, a wage is paid at an hourly rate. The hourly rate which a person is paid is called an ordinary rate. Okay, so that's different to something like a public holiday rate, that kind of thing. They call them penalty rates. So there are different ways that you can be on a wage. You could be a casual, a part-time, or a permanent. A casual has hours changing per week. Okay, so you might have 5 hours one week, 10 hours the next week, no hours the week after. Okay, depends on your employer. And there's no holiday or sick pay included. So if you don't work, you don't get paid. Okay, but you do get paid a higher amount than normal to compensate for that fact. Okay, that is called a loading. Sometimes it's around 20%. Okay, now if you are in a job for a while, they might offer you something that's called part-time or permanent. Okay, and so that means that you sign a contract to say, I'm going to do 10 hours a week, and that's every week. My number of hours is fixed. Okay, and I'm going to get paid if I take holidays and sick leave. Okay, so I'll still get paid, but okay, you get paid less. You don't get that loading because you've got the security of knowing you get the same amount of hours each week, and then also your sick pay is in there. Okay, so it's kind of a trade-off. So let's take a look at an example. Tina is paid $51.60 an hour. Calculate her wage if she worked 40 hours in the week. Okay, well here we go. We've got her wage is going to be $51.60 per hour times the 40 hours she works. And so that is $2,064. Okay, for the week before tax. Well, a lot of that will go. Okay, so therefore Tina's wage is $2,064. Okay, let's take a look at another one. Tom worked 38 hours. His wage for the week totaled $525.60. Calculate Tom's hourly rate of pay. Okay, so we know how much he earned for the week. We know how many hours he worked, so we're just going to divide. Okay, so hourly rate is going to be his wage divided by hours, which is going to be $525.60 divided by 38, which is $13.83. Okay, so therefore Tom's hourly rate is $13. Let me fix that up. $13.83. Okay. Let's take a look at this one. A casual 18-year-old fast food worker usually works 25 hours a week and his rate of pay is $12.44 an hour. He has 3 weeks off a year. Calculate his equivalent gross annual income. Okay, well there's that word gross. Okay, altogether for the year, how much would he earn? Okay, well we've got, he works 25 hours in a week. This is how much he gets per hour. Okay, well we can work out how much he gets for the week. That's easy. Okay, so weekly pay is going to be is the $12.44 times 25. Okay, it's going to get us $311 for the week. Yep. And now his yearly pay then, Okay, how many weeks are there in a year? Well, there's 52. Okay, so it's going to be 311 times 52, but he takes 3 weeks off. Okay, so how about we do this? We times it by 311 times 52, take 3. Because we know he's casual, he's not going to get paid for that time. Okay, so 311 times 49 is $15,239. Therefore, his gross annual income is $15,239. Okay. And last question to do with wages. This one involves a loading. A permanent metal worker is paid $658.20 per 38-hour week. The loading for a metal worker employed as a casual is 23%. Now questions are based around what is the hourly rate for a casual. Okay, so we get given the permanent rate, which we know is going to be lower. This is how much he earned for the week. This is how many hours he worked. Okay, so let's work out the let's do a little bit of sideways bit. Okay, so the permanent, let's find out what the permanent rate is. Okay, that's going to be the total $658.20 divided by 38. Okay, so that's going to give me $17.32. Okay, so he will get paid, his hourly rate is $17.32. Now, we know that casuals get a loading, and in this case, the loading for the casual is 23%. Okay, so that means that we take this casual, okay, to find the casual rate, we're going to add 23% onto this amount. And now I know that adding 23%, there's that handy trick of, let's times it by 123%. So I don't have to do any in-between steps, I'm just going to jump straight to the answer. Okay, so that's $17.32 times 1.23, okay, which is $21.30. Okay, so therefore the casual rate is $21.30. Okay, and then the next question is, what would a casual metal worker be paid for working 38? Oh, let's make that 38, so it's the same, 38 hours in a week. Okay, so the casual worker, okay, his wage is going to be $21.30 times 38 hours, and so that's going to be $809.40. Okay, so we can see that, therefore, the casual 38-hour week pays $809.40. Okay, so we can see that there's a bit of a difference. The casual gets paid $809.40. The permanent worker gets $658.20. Okay, the main differences are that the permanent knows that he's going to have work next week. Okay, he's not going to get dealt no hours on his shifts. And also, if he's sick, he'll still get paid during that time up to a point. And he can also take holidays and still get paid. Okay, but the extra money is compensation for casual. Some people actually do prefer to stay as casual because of the extra money. They don't really care about getting paid while they're sick or holidays. It's kind of a personal preference. Depends on the employer as well. But that's wages.